I am no slave to whistle, clock, or bell, nor stop sign, red light, or crosswalk. And that is why I utilize the Chicago alleyway. Welcome to DeepCut ride numero dos. Why are we here? Talking about Chicago alleyways. Why? Well, you ever catch yourself down one of these bad boys? Take a look around. You never know what you might find. You really don't. You go scavenging, you might find gold. You know? I went to look around here, I saw all the garbage, and look at this. Dominican pesos. Alright? So you have a look around, you explore the alleyway, maybe you've never been in one before, maybe you want to know what it's like. Well, today, I'm going to show you exactly what it's like. The beauty, the magnificence, the wonder of a Chicago alley. Let's get the beast started. Now why? Why Chicago alley? Why do I say it like that? Not only because we're here, right? Not only because we are in Chicago currently, exiting an alleyway, but because if you ever went to America's next biggest city, a city that's larger than Chicago with a bigger population, you go there, New York City, 0 alleyways, none. Why is that? Why does New York have 0 alleyways? Well, you ever hear about the garbage in New York? How dirty it is? How disgusting? You go there in the summertime, you know what it smells like? Garbage. And that's because they have no alleyways. What a tragedy. What an absolute tragedy. We got my train of thought here. I got a police officer tailing my behind. And I'd rather not. I'd rather not ride like this. Where is he at? Where'd he go? What we're on the hunt for today is alleyways. I want to show you what it's like. And if you ride motorcycles like I do, I want to show you how wonderful they can be. As you split through a couple buses. If you're stuck in rush hour traffic and you're not utilizing an alleyway, look at this guy. Hello. If you're not utilizing the beautiful, beautiful Chicago alleyway, you're doing something wrong. If you're going the preferred way to travel, which is on 2 wheels, on a motorbike, and you're not cutting down alleys, you're doing something wrong. Look at how beautiful it can be. You may see glass, you may see other paraphernalia, but don't worry, a Chicago alley is safe. It serves one purpose and one purpose only: to get rid of all the garbage. Just cut down any alley you would like. They don't have names. That's the beauty of them. Once you're in, and once you're out, you are out. Nobody ever knows you were there, and you don't know where you were either. That guy knew exactly where he was at. He was in a Chicago alleyway. So, what is the agenda for DeepCut Ride 2? And why am I making this video other than making jokes about alleyways? I want to talk a little bit about my next project. DeepCut history Cut down this alley here. Beautiful, look at this. This is the same one we just went down. So like I said in my last video, DeepCut History Episode 1 is on the St. Valentine's Day Massacre, as you know. What is Episode 2 about? I'll tell you right now. Started planning it. Started filming it. It's a beautiful thing. I'm going to be talking about the history of theaters in Chicago. Theaters. Everybody knows about the Chicago Theater, the one that says Chicago. You look at any picture, any video of the city, you're going to see that one. That's the most famous theater in the city. But do you know about the Iroquois, where over 600 people died because of a fire? That was the greatest tragedy in Chicago history. I'd like to tell you a little bit about it. That's what I'm planning to do. That is what I'm planning to do. Beautiful thing. Can't get better than that. Now let's find some more alleys. So right now we're on streets, and that's what we don't want to do. Oh, do I spot one? Do I spot an alley? Oh, that would have been a good one. But down Federal Drive, I don't know about that. I don't know about all that. We're just coasting today. We're just coasting. Looking for alleys. Riding around Chicago is similar. Riding around in Chicago on a motorcycle is similar to riding around at a bicycle. The only thing that's different, honestly, well, obviously, you're not pedaling, right? You're not getting tired. You're just enjoying. You're enjoying the scenery. Why do you have to go fast? You don't. You take a little right turn, you use your turn signal, you look both ways, and here you are. Down a beautiful Chicago alley. Yellow curbs so you know where not to go. They're like bumpers in bowling. And you get to take in the sights of the beautiful CNA building at a little bit of a slower pace. No traffic. There will never be traffic in a Chicago alleyway. It's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. Today's the first day of spring in Chicago. And I feel absolutely fantastic about that. I feel wonderful. Here's another thing about Chicago alleys. You get to see a lot of old stuff. A lot of old stuff that's pretty much abandoned. It's gonna feel like the alleyways were forgotten, but no, they're not. Look at all the garbage. Guess where it's not? On the street. Guess where it is on the street? In New York. I'm not trying to make a who's better comparison, New York or Chicago. But Chicago's cleaner. I would say it's more beautiful too. That's subjective. It's my opinion. I think it is. Can you see my reflection? Hope not. Here we go. Down another Chicago alley. Yes, ma'am. This guy knows what's going on with the Chicago alley. Yes, sir. You know what it's all about. This is a bit of a newer one. A little bit wider. Bigger garbage, more people, more population. Why not, right? What you want to do, though, you want to stop. You want to look both ways before you cross, and carry on your merry way. So right now we're heading south. We're in the South Loop district of Chicago. Absolutely gorgeous outside. Beautiful weather. That's another thing you'll see in alleyways. Rats. Rats eating pizza. Rats getting fat on the garbage. Oh, I found a nice one here. Could even be covered from the rain if it's raining. Could you ask for more? Can you ask for more? Really? Truly? If you think about it. And you always wonder, what are people doing in these alleyways? What are they doing that they don't want the rest of the world to see? Because this is technically an underworld. where nobody really goes. Nobody's checking up on you. What are they doing? They might wonder what I'm doing. Well, you know what I'm doing? I'm showing the world what a Chicago alleyway is like. Sometimes you got speed bumps that you could jump even. It's like a little roller coaster, little obstacle course, little park over here. Little beautiful park. Right now we're just exploring to see how far this alleyway goes. Why not? It looks like it's a dead end and, and there's something going on over here. But we're going to check it out, eh? We're going to check it out. Yeah, we're going to go this way. We're going to go this way. And ignore all that nonsense. Whatever that was. You think this guy in the Volkswagen watched DeepCut motoring today? You'd hope so, right? Let's find some more alleyways. Let's go left on Roosevelt. I don't even need to do that. Let's do this. This is how you ride in Chicago when you want to get somewhere. Yeah, we'll do this. See, this lady knows how to use an alleyway. She doesn't want to walk on the street with all the people. You know, the clean streets, yeah, the alleyways are a little bit dirty. But for me, they have more beauty. More beauty than the streets. You're here, you're looking around, you see different things. You could say hello to the rats. You got mirrors that could show you, you know, what you look like. Hello, Mr. DeepCut. How you doing? How you doing? Let's check out another alleyway here. Look at this one. This one looks tight. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. For a motorcycle? For 2 wheels? You're taking your Mercedes S-Class down this alley? I don't think so. I don't think so. Like I said, the preferred way to travel. You could see the beauty of Chicago in a way that otherwise you wouldn't be able to, other than being on a bicycle. But that would require physical exercise, manual labor, as I like to call it. You let the people go. You let the people go, and then you go yourself. Let's find another alley. Oh, this looks like a nice one. This looks like a nice one. Oh, yeah. Little hop and a skip. Little abandoned lot. We're still in the South Loop here. We are close by Grant Park. To our east, to the right of us. Right now I'm facing north. Making noise so this guy hears me. Hello, sir. Alright, we need to find another alley because sometimes they don't go through. Sometimes they don't go through because you run into a theater. There's many theaters in Chicago. You're bound to run into one or another. Let's see, is there an alleyway down this street here? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, gorgeous. Gorgeous. You'll love to see it. Rip down this little alleyway here. This is pretty. And that's the main thing. That's, if you could take away anything from this video, any takeaway other than hearing me yap about alleyways for however long this has gone on, don't shoot out of them. Do not. Stop. Stop. Look. Just because they don't got stop signs doesn't mean you're just willy-nilly, oh, you know, woo, alleyway, here we go. Don't get too excited. Don't get too excited about nothing in life. It'll only lead to disappointment. You can get excited about motorcycles because they will always be there for you. You could say the same thing about a Chicago alleyway, but who knows? We could elect somebody and they could be like, you know what, these alleyways, we need to turn them into bowling alleys. You don't know. You just don't know. Who's going to let me go here? Who's going to let me leave out the alley? Respect me. Respect me. I am an alley dweller. I'm not causing traffic on the street because I'm taking alleyways, right? What a beautiful thing. What a beautiful thing. Beautiful day in Chicago. Beautiful evening. It's springtime, ladies and gentlemen. That means more opportunities to ride, more beautiful weather, more beautiful days. You can't ask for more. Oh, is this an alley? Oh, it is! Let's go! Ooh. There's a little party going on over there, up on that little platform. People use alleys for different things, for different reasons. I'm using it for, save a little bit of time on my commute here. Oh, this is a dirty alley. This is kind of what New York looks like all the time on the streets. I'm not throwing shade at Mr. Manhattan over here, but let me tell you what. You do a little comparison, you fly in, you fly out, both cities. Tell me which one's cleaner. Tell me which one's cleaner. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's a beautiful view, ladies and gentlemen. You can see a Chicago fire escape. Most of those were built in the early 1900s, some even before. Gorgeous. They'll be your best friend if there's a building fire. They will be your best friend. Your second best friend? The alleyway where you escape. All good, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I stop out of alleys. I look both ways. We're just going in circles now. I'm also yapping. Been yapping since the start of this video. Getting excited about alleyways. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And we're also doing circles. What a gorgeous sunset. Here we go. The oldest restaurant in Chicago, the Berghof. It's German. It is the first one, the one and only, and it's still open today. Have a look inside if you're near the area. guy probably belongs in an alleyway or something. I don't know. There's the world famous Picasso. Beautiful architecture, as seen in the Blues Brothers. The final scene. Oh, there we go. Right there. The Nederlander. That used to be the Iroquois Theater. Right there. If you go up to it, the facade is still there. I'm going to explain it in my history video. But that building burned on the inside. The film that they used burned. And over 600 people died. They couldn't get out. Tragedy. Absolute tragedy. Happened right there. And they didn't demolish it, which is another beautiful thing about Chicago. You know, the Chicago fire happened. It was a horrible thing. They took away what they had to, but they rebuilt, and we rebuilt the city. I say we like I did it, but you know, I didn't do it. But I have pride in it. I have pride in Chicago because I live here. I was born here. And you gotta respect it. You gotta respect the hard work that was done for this city. And hopefully through learning about it, you could learn to appreciate what we have here and how beautiful of a place it truly is, and why it is the way it is. Why are we free here? Why are we free to do as we please? Because people worked hard to rebuild it. They could have been like, oh no, we're like Cleveland, just forget about it. Just forget about it. You know, who cares? Who cares about this city and all the people? You know, it burned down. Uh-oh. But no, that didn't happen. They realized that this was a prime location, a beautiful city. It was a beautiful city before it burnt down. And it's even more beautiful now. You can say it's more beautiful now and more modern because it burned down? Yeah, probably. But I think it's stood the test of time, and it's only getting better. Chicago is just growing, expanding. It's becoming more beautiful. You don't get views like this in New York. I keep coming back to New York City. I don't hate the place. I love it, actually. It's my second favorite city in the world, next to Chicago, but nothing will beat Chicago. You can't beat this beauty. Let's find another alleyway, shall we? Or, let's do this. Let's find a little underground. Oh yeah, prime alley. And we're chained in. I think this is a beautiful spot to end the video, right here. Show you the motorcycle that I've been ripping down these alleyways. Like I said in the last video, KTM 390 Adventure, knobby tires, Yoshimura exhaust, 373 cc's. It's enough. You need more? No, you don't. Not for a Chicago alleyway. Not for a Chicago alleyway. You don't need to be going 100 miles an hour. You need to be going fast enough where you could have a conversation with yourself, like I just did, and then you will enjoy it. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in again to DeepCut Ride number 2. The second of many. How am I ending this? Hey, thanks for watching the tour of Chicago. I was happy to be your host. Stay tuned for the history series. It's coming out soon. I'm working on it. Video 1 pretty much done. Video 2 in the works. I have a good idea, and I have a great idea for video 3. Thank you very much, and listen to the sirens of this beautiful city.